Hey, good evening. Well, it's a late night talk, and what I wanted to do was what I should have done in the last video, but I didn't actually get round to it. And so I should explain to you that I'm going to show you the opening of this little box. And this little box is, I won't show you what's in the box because that will spoil the surprise. So, what are we looking at? Actually, I can tell you that this is very well packed actually. It's actually a set of walkie-talkies, and I think that we got this from Lazada. Actually, whoops, Lazada is the only, it seems like it's the only one that ever gets the stuff to me. Now this is good. This says professional quality, and there's a little bit of plastic that's come off something or other. I think it's the little window, and there's the. So I thought that we didn't have a instruction manual, but apparently we do, and all I need is 20/20 vision glasses, which will allow me to read this tiny print here. I did get a magnifying glass once at the cheap Chinese store. Didn't turn out to be that good actually. So what am I looking at? Now I'm going to show you what's in the box. Okay, it's very nicely packed. Oop. You just got to be paying attention, that's all. Okay, so I've got a battery. Let's get rid of those. I've got a battery, and I have the walkie-talkie, and there's the walkie-talkie, and there's the battery. So actually I found out how to do this before. Where is it? Now this went in very easy the first time, so I'm assuming that I'm messing it up. But anyway, the battery goes in there, and it's got a little twiddly knob, and it also has an antenna, and it's a bendy one. So there we are, and as the Galloping Gourmet used to say, here's one that I did earlier. And that's it there, look. And I'm thinking that this is that the on-off switch? No. Maybe this is, or that is. There's the bit of plastic that I found, and of course it goes in here. Maybe that's the on-off. I took this down on Sunday. I took it to Vidasto with me. It has a little, look, it has a little hook there that you can hang it on, and no doubt the little string for it is there. Here's the so that goes in like that, and you clip it in. There's the battery charger. It's very, very light. I remember when these things used to be quite heavy, I had a phone that you, when the cell phones, when they first came out, and the battery weighed about 2 pounds. I'm just joking, but it certainly, compared to this tiny little thing, it certainly did. Look, I mean, this is as light as anything, all plastic components, but I think it will be good. That's it there. And I think what's happened is that when I took it down, I thought that my friend Michael would know all about this, because he was the one that inspired me to get this. He didn't tell me to get it, but he has one and they use it. So when anybody says that they bought something and they actually use it, then I think that that's a good recommendation. I'm thinking about all of the millions of people that bought one of those abs things. You know, the ones that all that you do is for 5 minutes a day you go on the ab machine and you get a 6-pack like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Actually, I think he has an 8-pack, or he may even have a 10-pack, I don't know. So anyway, I think they showed me the on-off switch and they didn't switch it off. So it's been sitting here and it's been turned on. So the poor little thing is flat, and I'm going to put it back on there, and I'll put this one on there as well, and I'll have them both charged up and we'll see what happens. The idea for this, you know, I didn't like it back then. I didn't like the thought that I might need it, but at the time I remember when I was doing my walks before the rainy season, and somebody very wisely, I think his name was John, and I think that John very wisely suggested that when I go on my walks I should take a phone, and because I might take a fall and heaven forbid I might not be able to get up. It's not a nice thought. But anyway, looking back, hindsight is everything, isn't it? Yes, if it was you, John, and I know lots of subscribers that I actually write to it that are named John. I have one John who is he calls himself John on the East Coast, and always recommends to me that I should buy a bike and start cycling, which I would love to do, but it's such a rough ride for 2 miles down to the road that I'm discouraged from doing that. And anyway, if I can fall when I'm walking along, just imagine the havoc that I could get into if I was on a bike. So thanks, John. I'm not going to do that. Okay. Well, anyway, the walkie-talkie seemed like a good idea, and as it's only this big, if you look, it's just right in my hand. I can put that in my pocket and it probably doesn't even weigh as much as my cell phone. And should I need to, let's be economical with the truth here, should I need to, I can always call and say, help, or something like that. Hopefully not. I'll be calling to say, it's a lovely day out here. And then I'll say, help. So, that's my new little gadget, one of 2 which we now own, and I'm just predicting it, not seeking to be negative, but I'm just predicting here. I think probably I'll have to get the little thing for this, and I'll have to hang it round Lovely's neck, and because I know that she will leave it on there and leave it turned on, and if I call in, she will actually hear it and tell somebody. Whereas if I give it to Beth, she will hold on to it like it's glued in her hand for about 3 minutes, and then she'll put it down somewhere, and that walkie-talkie could be walkie-talkieing to itself all day long and nobody will hear it. So I think it's down to one of the kids who will probably keep interrupting me when I'm having my peaceful walk. So I'll have to instruct them, do not call me, I will call you. Isn't that what they do on auditions? So, oh yes, thank you, don't call us, we'll call you. Anyway, I'm in charge here, fortunately, and I think that that's enough on this little gadget, and we'll find out how good it is, because probably when I get to the end of outgoing on my walk, I will call up and see if anybody answers, see if it's even switched on. We'd all like to be switched on, wouldn't we? Okay, thanks for now. Switching off. Bye for now.